There we go. And we are in. I was talking, but my mic was muted. So we are here for some No Man's Sky. Gonna see how the new expedition plays. Yeah. Should be fun. New expedition dropped, all very focused on corvettes and such, although I'm not getting any sound out of my headphones, which is somewhat disturbing, so I'm going to change headphones. So give me just a moment. I didn't want to use the corded headphones, but we'll see how this goes. There we go. Now I have sound. Alright, microphone still seems good, so cool. We're in. Gotta remember where all the buttons are. Oh yeah. That's right. Run is there. I remember what I was doing. Okay, cool. Okay. And away we go. Whee! Gonna go launch. Launching the expedition. On my Corvette. Whee. Needs to be reworked a little bit. It's okay. But I just built this Corvette just after the expedition launched and they first like released Corvettes. But yeah, there it is. The pillar of inadequacy. Whee. Alright, now I like to do expeditions basically just like as the expedition, kind of in a vacuum, go in and just kind of take the expedition as is. So I'm taking nothing. I'm going in free. Ah, hey, there's an existential turtle in the chat. Welcome, existential turtle. That's pretty good to see. It's oh yeah, look, it even says it's a YouTube comment. You hopped in on YouTube. I am live on Twitch as well right now because Restream is twitching to both. Restream is twitching to both. That's exactly what I said. But I got the chat there, and there's a little YouTube icon, and your voice, your name popped up, and here we are. We're gonna see. Yes, I would like to initialize the expedition. No shame. I feel no shame. I haven't had shame in years. How's the audio and everything between the game and me talkie and all of that good stuff? Ooh, look at this planet. I'm on Nutsum. The planet of Nutsum. Good name for a planet, Nutsum. No, that's not gonna do. Toggle camera view. Ah, first person. There we go. Complete milestones, all that good stuff. We know how expeditions work. We've done this once or twice or thrice. Hey, there's my ship. Gonna go to that. Select the crew. Awaken milestone to start your journey. Sure. Bam. Locate your ship. So far, audio's good. I did, in fact, watch your part 1 of your No Man's Sky expedition beginning. Get faster, yeah. I mean, Nutsum, either as a procedural name or a human being thought that was a good name. I personally believe it was procedural, but who knows? Gonna turn down the audio in my ears a little bit because it's kind of loud. There we go. Which is funny because normally, like, the planets that you find on expeditions, it's like, oh, discovered by Hello Games or whatever. And normally whoever discovered it gets to, yeah, see, discovered 5 days ago by Hello Games. So it, I mean, who knows? Maybe that is actually the name the planet came with. So do you have Restream set to display chat from both YouTube and Twitch? I am not displaying chat. So the idea is that if I use this capture for videos, I want, like for any edited videos, I want a very clean video capture. So like my video in the center, I'm trying to keep perfectly clean, and I didn't want to have like chat window there to make it, you know, to muddy it up. The foe of the ether. Launch thruster critically damaged. We'll see what happens there. Remembering where the buttons are. Look at that. Hey, I got a repair kit. Cool. Well, we'll use that. Oh yeah. So I need dihydrogen jelly, which I have, and some pure ferrite. And for that, I need hermetic seals and some plating. So I gotta go shoot stuff. Alright, I can shoot stuff. What do I have in here? Mining beams, or manipulator, broadcaster. Okay. I need some rocks. Nope, need an advanced mining laser for that. No. Oh, there's rocks. Look at those. Look at all those rocks. Blast. Ah, advanced mining laser. That is, I suppose, the benefit to bringing things in, is I could have brought an advanced mining laser and then actually had those to begin with. Such as I meant to set a display from both YouTube and Twitch. I knew you weren't going to display it on your stream. I was just curious if it works as advertised. So I haven't had any chats from Twitch yet, but your chats from YouTube are showing up appropriately. So, and it does, like, next to your name, it has a little YouTube icon. So I guess that is indicating from whence my chats come. But yeah, I just have the chat window from the Restream chat window docked to OBS, so I can just glance over and see it. I would be nice if I could set up like a little chime in my ear, so I would get like a little ba-ding or something. Yeah, I know you brought an advanced mining laser, because you're smarter than me. But I don't know, man. I like to freeball my expeditions. Maybe I'm also just lazy. Who knows? Nanites. Muckabuite. Muckabuite. Man, I'm gonna run out of, like, power for... my mining beam. I have nothing to put in my mining beam. Here we go. Always start expeditions gathering resources. Resources. Mostly freeballed the expedition. I always bring a few things like chromatic drives and an advanced mining beam. Yeah, an advanced mining beam would be good, but I don't know. Analyze. Analyze. Oh, I got some puriferrite from the geodes. That's good. Alright, and I need her... how many metal plates do I need? Just the one. And what do I need for hermetic seals? Condensed carbon. I don't have a refiner. I have to say I found my time this morning very relaxing with Expedition 20. A very simple but nice little expedition. Did you finish it already? Ah. Now, what do I have to do for my next one? Current objective. Launch into space for the first time. Okay. Nope. Gonna get the expedition. Gonna keep it to the stream, so I am where I left off in the middle of phase 3. Yeah, I didn't watch your today one. It hadn't hit YouTube yet, last I looked. I just watched your part 1. Okay. Now, is there somewhere here I can get condensed carbon, or... am I going to have to worry about getting a refiner? I was thoroughly enjoying my oceanic adventures. Ooh, oceanic. Yeah. No Man's Sky coming in here trying to eat Subnautica's lunch with their whole ocean expansion. I haven't dug too deep into that outside of what was necessary for the expeditions in the past, so who knows, maybe in the future I'll actually do some. Alright. For a hermetic seal. Yeah, I need, condensed carbon, but I don't have any condensed carbon. And I haven't found a place to get condensed carbon yet. Let's run over there. There's some more plants. Maybe I can get condensed carbon from them. It's not on YouTube yet. It's uploaded. I'm working on the thumbnail now before I publish. Thumbnails are a thing, aren't they? So now that I've posted the Half-Life Alyx latent regard, I'm gonna start, I think, one a week posting the long play of Alyx. But I need to make thumbnails for all of them, and so far I just, like, can't be asked. I will do it, though, eventually. That'll probably be, like, a project for during the week. Make thumbnails and get them uploaded and schedule their releases and everything. I find finding it a little bit difficult to come up with thumbnail ideas for a game that's like played all in first person and a game that's played all in first person and like there's not really obvious places for screen caps in them. At least with the latent regards, I have a format. I try and use like the official logo of the game. Collect. Alright, I'll analyze the geode. Bam. Oh, there's another one. Analyze geode. Bam. Okay. Well, I don't know where to get condensed carbon right now, so, but maybe I don't need it. I just need to launch into space. Alright. Ooh, ship. Ship está aquí. Yeah, I can see a VR game being hard for thumbnail. Yeah, I think what I might do is go through each video and just, like, kind of fast forward through it until I find a specific, like, something that looks interesting. Take a screen cap and then put my face somewhere in it, because that seems to be my thing. Just put my face in a screen cap from the game. But hey, you know, if it works. Okay. Can I repair the launch thruster? Bam. I can. I can launch into space. Okay, so I need the pulse engine to be fixed before I can take off too. Fine. I'll use the repair kit. Bam. Take off. You could always just find a screenshot of Alex from Half-Life 2 doing something silly and edit a VR part over Gordon or something. Hey, that's pretty... That is a pretty good idea. I need to do 5 of them. There's 5 parts to it. Tor multisystem, Euclid Galaxy. Okay, what did I get for that? Base computer plans and hyperdrive plans. Excellent. I need a lot of chromatic metal. Okay, prepackaged personal refiner. I guess that would have solved that, wouldn't it? Bam. No, I don't want that in there. Eh. You can go there. Okay. Now what do I need to do? Leave the initial system for the first time. So I need to install a hyperdrive. Which means I need chromatic metal and 5 microprocessors. Okay, well I guess back down to the planet with me. Whee! Ah, I don't have a pulse engine. I'm currently editing my face over a screenshot of me swimming near a newly discovered James Cameronian. James Cameronian. I feel like that is like some kind of tentacle-y thing, because James Cameron likes things with tentacles. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Personal refiner. Boy, what refines into chromatic metal? Quartzite? Does quartzite refine into chromatic metal? Let's find out. Dap-a-dap-dap-dap-dap. Haha, he does, and maybe. Hey, you know, I'm not here to yuck anyone's yum. If you like tentacles, then you like tentacles. That's on you. Switch to terrain manipulator. Embiggen. And go. Get underwater. I think I got all of it. Okay. Just wreck a little bit more just to be safe. Ah. Ah. Alright. Quartzite does. Excellent. Okay, can I get more quartzite? Phosphorus. Is it white phosphorus? Oh, sodium. Quartzite. There we go. Whee! Terrain manipulator, bolt caster, mining beam. What are you? Oh, you're ferrite dust? I don't need more ferrite dust right now. I am going to need more carbon, so I should zap some more plants. Uh-oh. I don't want any sentinel drone. Go away. I'm not built for combat right now. I'm built for love. Wow. Oh, go away. Hazardous flora. You. Ah! Oh, that's right. I hate bolt casters, don't I? Okay. Let's get that personal refiner rolling. Bow. Bow. Carbon. Bow. And quartzite. Bow. Cool. Oh boy, that's going fast. Cool. 164 chromatic metal. Merged. Excellent. Okay. Let's look for maybe one more quartzite just to get a little bit of a stockpile going. Scanning for quartzite. Quartzite, I need you. That's the one I'm in front of. Don't want that. Quartzite. Nope. Quartzite. Quartzite. Highlight the quartzite, not the phosphorus. There we go. Run, 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 run. Jeez, you're saying all the same crap I was when I was playing. I hate boltcasters too, because they're the worst. I really like my scatter shots, though. But that's not a big surprise. You've gamed with me long enough. You know my predilections. Shotgun for the win, all time, every time. Spoof. That's the one I already did. Sodium, phosphorus, quartzite. Cool. We'll go there. Running, 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 running. Less danger of punching my water bottle this time. That was something with playing VR games. I punched my desk, I punched my water bottle. If it was there to be punched, I punched it. Nang, 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 nang. Bless me. I would love sometime to stream, like, some VR gaming. Just to get, you know... Just because I think people would tune in to watch people being silly on VR. But that's one where I would absolutely need a co-streamer. Like, because there's no way, like, you just wearing a set of goggles and you can't see anything. Man, all these underwater deposits. Like, I would need somebody to feed me everything that was said in chat. So maybe that's one we could do together at some point, but I don't know. You're really gonna give yourself the room with VR? Oh, yeah. Man. Half-Life Alyx was a, Half-Life Alyx was an exercise in that. So I just posted a video up on my YouTube channel, which was my review of my like time with Half-Life Alyx, and I make emphasis of the fact that I several times punched my desk, punched my water bottle, punched everything. Oh, that's Alpha Leader. That's Chris. Hi, Chris. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I just got an Oculus Quest 2. Yeah, Oculus, like not being reductive of meta, if that's something we even care about, but it was an old Oculus Quest 2 that I picked up secondhand, which I didn't figure the Oculus would matter too much, being an older headset, that I just, if I'm running Steam VR and my computer's doing all the heavy lifting, it didn't matter if I was using a slightly underpowered headset, and I had a great time. Alex really has you moving all over the place, too. That is absolutely true. And especially so, the first, like, half of the game, I played sitting down just for the sake of my inner ear. But I had a lot of trouble with, like, whacking my head on my desk or whatever. So I ended up switching to standing, because I have a sit-stand desk, because I'm old. And I found it a lot better while standing, but I still, like... There was one time I was going to throw a grenade, and I, like, did a proper wind-up, and wham! Right into my desk, like cracked open my knuckles. You can see it in the video too. Everything shakes, and I actually like knocked the battery out of the controller. It was an experience, but it was a great experience. It was one I had a good time with. Okay, do I have anything? What do I have for money? I have 1,000 units. Jiminy Crapsmith. I need something I can flog for Dosh if I need microprocessors. Crystal sulfide. Those are good. I'll get some crystal sulfides. What's that? Deployed navi... Oh, no. I can remove that. So, Chris, have you ever played... I guess I should call you Alpha Leader. We're all handles here. Have you ever played No Man's Sky, or... I haven't played it a ton, not as much as Existential Turtle there, but I enjoy it. I enjoy my time with it. It's not a game I can play a lot. I find I get kind of tired of it pretty quickly, but I do enjoy my time with it when I have it. You know, I believe you. I detected that too. I did a couple of times. The first time I played in VR, too, you have to commit. Yeah, absolutely. This game is in VR. That would be a fun one to try out. Maybe I will. Although I'd have to buy it on Steam, so I'm playing it on Xbox, because even on my basic bitch version of Xbox Game Pass, you can play it for free. So, I haven't actually bought the game, but if I was going to play it in VR, I'd have to buy it on Steam, which I feel like I could. I love the idea of it. The crafted experience trumps procedural. I tend to agree. There are very few of these survival crafters that I really have connected with in my time. Like, this is one that I enjoy just in my time with it. Like, Minecraft I still play a lot, but that's more of an experience I like having with friends. It's more just this is... Oh, I destroyed it. Oh, well. It's more that this is just a... what am I trying to say? This is a very chill game to, like, stream, because it's kind of low intensity. And I'm still very new to streaming. So, it's something that I can play fairly easy. Best way to stream with VR is virtual desktop streamer. Yeah, okay, so you have it, like, actual desktop up in your goggles. I played a little bit with that. It is kind of fun. I've only played a lot of Few Factor. I've been playing on and off since launch. That's 9 years. Yeah, any game you've been playing for 9 years, like, I have a couple thousand hours at this point in Minecraft for that very same reason. I've been playing it since friggin' 2011. But that's good to know. I did find that with the Oculus, they have a utility that you can stream your Oculus to your you can stream your Oculus to a web browser. And so if you're going to do like game capture, you can run it on the game browser or on the web browser and then like capture from that. So that is kind of a handy way to do it. No. Fills my mind. Something except knowledge, whatever. Corvax floats into my vision. I learned the word Corvax. I imagine it's Corvax. Okay, well, I might have enough stuff to flog for money now. I don't actually know. Let's find out. That pearl's probably worth a fair amount of dosh. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay. To la stazione space. Flying into space. I have no pulse drive fuel. I need tritium. Because it'll probably take me 8 years to get to the space station without tritium. Give me stuff. I need stuff. Platinum? That's not tritium. Have you done any streaming, Chris? I don't remember you seeing you ever, like, stream or anything. Tritium! Tritium! Alright. Recharge equipment. Pulse engine. Oh, I did already have some fuel. That's okay. Now I got a little bit more. I'm absolutely going to use the pulse drive, so I'll need it. And away we go! Used to stream pre-COVID. I wasn't so much into streaming pre-COVID. It was kind of around the COVID era I started getting into watching streamers. Thanks to D&D. I started watching D&D streams on YouTube and then kind of fell down a rabbit hole. I do like my Dungeons and Dragons, though. Dungeons and furthermore dragons. The ones that chip away just give me like gold and silver and whatnot. Yeah, but I mean that stuff is good too, because like titanium or like gold, silver, platinum, that stuff sells for money, and apparently I need that. Well, let's see if I can get 5 microprocessors. 5 is a lot of microprocessors. Man, my stream metrics look pretty good right now as far as sound and drop frames and everything. Apparently I have a decent internet connection at the moment. That works for me. Oh, I forgot to turn off multiplayer. Disabled. Good. Because I don't need randos running around my worlds. Who wants randos? Squeaky. Okay. We're on a derelict. You know, if it's a derelict, I could just make it my house. I live here now. I have no views on Twitch, it looks like. I actually don't know what my view count... Oh, yeah. 2 out of 2, 2 watching. Okay. So it does show me my view count, but it doesn't distinguish... Restream doesn't seem to distinguish streams between... Or, like, views between Twitch and YouTube. How have you been? Been good. Been hectic and busy and busily hectic. Work and 27. Woo! Okay, 5. For 5 I need a lot of work. 5 I need 137,000 money. Alright, let's see if I can get 137,000 money. I can't sell quartzite. Friggin'. I can't... So, oh, that's only one for 4,000? Boy. Sell 4 for 29,000. Sell 2 for 1,000. I don't have enough to sell to get everything I need. Anyway, let's go look at the expedition rewards. I might actually get some. Warp to a new system. Nope. I need to do this before I can complete the next objective. Well, what are my other objectives? Maybe there's something. Reach first rendezvous. Acquire debris rangefinder. Assemble a corvette. Search the wreckage of a lost corvette. Okay. So I'm going to need to go to a planet and find some stuff to flog. I hear you there. Yeah, no doubt. What are you doing for work these days? I seem to recall you were working at a, gonna embarrass myself, hotel in some sort of like hospitality function not too terribly long ago. I could be mixing you up with someone else. We've chitty-chatted on Instagram here and there, I know that. Oh, this is apparently a hot planet. Land. Alright, we got a trading post here. That's pretty fun. Meow. This planet is black and white, and that's weird. I want to see my mining beam. There we go. Oh my goodness, sentinels everywhere. I don't want none sentinels. Boy, look at those guys. Flying sneeze-nerpents. Project manager for parking operator. So yeah, hotels, hospitals, commercial. Rad! Alright, now I can... So this is something that works in a lot of games, and it works in this game too. I can get a bunch of, like, lower lower quality materials and craft them into things to sell. And like crafted items always sell for a little bit more. So like I could make a ton of, you know, metal plates and sell those for more than I could just sell like the ferrite dust for. But we'll see. Who knows? I might actually find something valuable here that I can sell instead. See if there's actually anything like on the radar. Sweet root I think sells decently, so we'll make our way in that direction and just zap things on my way. Make sure we don't piss off sentinels while I'm going. Walkie, walkie, talkie, talkie. So yeah, Mr. Alpha Leader, I don't know if you've watched much of what I've done so far, but new video up on the YouTube today. It's actually all about Half-Life Alyx, my playthrough. Would love if you'd give it a watch. It's actually my shortest video so far, of my latent regards, my proper review videos. It's fun. I don't know if you remember, but like even in like the animation in class and everything, I've always been a bit of an enthusiast for creative writing, and my whole point in starting to make YouTube videos was to, you know, it was kind of a creative writing exercise for me, just to like stress if I could be funny about things and also be informative and high stress writing. I watched it and then noticed you were streaming. Sweet. Well, I appreciate it. Every view helps. I also, I recorded the long play of it, with proper voiceover and everything. So, I'm going to start, next week, I'm going to start uploading the long play. I figure I'll upload the long plays after the reviews, just, I don't want to spoil the review, if that's something that you can do for something that a lot of people don't really watch. What's that? Sack Venom? I love Sack Venom. I don't think I'm always going to stream, like, after I upload, but I wound up with a free afternoon. The wife is doing some video gaming, and the daughter is doing some video gaming, so everyone's video gaming, so I thought, why not? We did a stream last weekend, I think it was, of Phasmophobia, which is a game that Existential Turtle there and I have been playing since early access. So we figured, and it's always fun. Like, Phasmophobia is always fun, view-wise. Just because, you know, you get a lot of good startles, and I got, like, a couple good jump scares out of it. It's fun. Hazmat gauntlets required. Okay, can I make hazmat gauntlets? Nope. Alright, well, I can't get sack venom. Venoms are too sacky for me. Or sacks are too venomous. No! Chill Sunday indeed. Whee! So I don't know if you've ever played it, but the next game I'm playing specifically for the purpose of like doing a proper review on is Titanfall 2, which is one I've never like one I had never played like back when it was new. So like the whole purpose with my latent regard videos is to go back and play games that were like cultural touchstones, phenomena like in their time that I missed out on. So, like Half-Life Alyx, it's a 5-year-old game that I just couldn't play because I didn't have a VR headset. Titanfall 2 is a game I just never played because I kind of was turned off by the first one having been mostly multiplayer, and I didn't really care about multiplayer. But then, like, over the years, I've heard so much about how its single-player campaign was one of the best shooter campaigns ever made. And so far, like, I'm like 3 or 4 hours into it, and yeah, it's crazy fun. Like, ridiculously fun movement, super exciting, like, really intense gameplay. It reminds me in a very good way of Fear, just like how kinetic and frantic it is. The campaign for TF2 comes out swinging. Yeah, man. The first couple hours were strong. But, like, right now, so I'm working on playing Pokemon Legends ZA. I'm not going to do a proper video on that, because the whole point of Latent Regard is to do older games that I didn't play. But I probably will do an extemporaneous regard, because, like, in recent years, I would say since, like, Pokemon X and Y, I think is the last generation I actually played when it was new. Like, since then, I haven't really been into Pokemon games, but I've been showing up for the, like, the offshoots. So, like, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee I played, Pokemon Legends Arceus I played, and I loved those. And so far, like, Legends ZA is kind of in that same boat. It feels like Arceus. And it's just fun. I like it when Pokemon shows up to do something other than, you know, collect gym badges and become the very best like no one ever was. That story, that whole, like, paradigm, that whole loop, I think is what I kind of got sick of. But as long as they keep making Legends games, I'm going to keep showing up for them. I know Legends has been kind of review-bombed, but I think Arceus was kind of review-bombed too, so it's not really a surprise. Anytime something is popular, people will come review-bomb it. Haven't played Pokemon since Game Boy Color. Hey, my absolute favorite Pokemon game of all time ever was a Game Boy Color game, and that was Pokemon Gold. But I'm just a sucker for Gen 2. I actually still have floating around here somewhere my original cart of Pokemon Gold. I don't have the Game Boy anymore that I played it on. Because I had a roommate once who stole things, and my Game Boys turned up missing. Who knew? Not Existential Turtle. He was the good roommate who didn't steal things. Look at that! That's a honkin' great plant. Those are what cemented. Yeah, what cemented? Yes, those are what cemented the franchise for sure. There's a reason that there's, like, still all those people out there who laud and swear by Gen 1 over every other generation of Pokemon. Which I understand. Like, I think the... Oh my god. I think the, like, creature designs in Gen 1 are still probably the best of the entire franchise. Back before they started running out of ideas. Although Gen 2 has a lot of... Yeah, he stole a bunch of your games too. I know, man. I think Gen 2 has a lot of killer designs too. I know. My original Game Boy... Uh-oh. My controller battery died. Stand by, folks. I need to go get new batteries for my controller. I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm glad I never had to deal with roomies like that. I know. You get lucky and you don't. I'm sure you guys remember each other there. Mr. Alpha Leader and Existential Turtle. He and I were, Existential Turtle, Roscoe and I were roommates back when we knew each other back in college. And we were good roommates. I think roommate-wise, we got lucky there. I feel like every gen has had good creature design. Some have just been better. Ratio of awesome versus forgettable. Yes, I agree. There's always a couple gems. Like, I think Gen 4 was really good. Maybe I just like the generations I played. Like, I played Gen 4, Pearl, and Diamond, and I played X and Y, so I like those ones. Who knows? There we go. Controller's back. Sorry for the delay. Meow. Okay. Boy. I don't know what to get to sell. We all gravitate to the familiar as our preference, especially on IPs that keep going decade after decade. I mean, you've heard me talk about it before. I still prefer vanilla Minecraft when I play Minecraft, and 100% because it's what I started with. It's the experience that I like. The add-ons and everything are cool, and I kind of love what they've done for the community. But you know, especially the fact that like people can make careers out of creating add-on content for Minecraft. But it's not for me. I don't need all the puppies. I just need monsters and to punch rocks. I think like an exception there is Zelda. Because I think Zelda is one of those franchises that just has, like a fine wine, gotten better with age. Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild were both, you know, revolutionary games. My all-time favorite might honestly be Wind Waker. But, like, every single Zelda game has something that makes it a worthy entry in the franchise and just a fantastic game. I don't think, like, I can nostalgia blind myself. You know, even over the years, I think how much I laud Ocarina of Time has declined a bit. I still have a huge soft spot for Link to the Past. I haven't actually played that in ages, too. Maybe that's one I should fire up and try and do on stream. Link to the Past is great, though. Don't tell your daughter, but I absolutely hated the transformation mod in Minecraft. Transformation mod, I'm unfamiliar with that. Oh, the Morph Gauntlet. That one was cute. That's all. I think it was cute. Bop 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 bop. Wonder if there's anything else. What do you... Sac Venom, I can't do that. Sodium, Quartzite. See, this is one of those times where the beginning of an expedition can always be very, very slow. Yeah, Morph Gauntlet, yeah. It was cute for a minute. Pulpy roots. Sure, I'll take some pulpy roots. Meow. Which it kind of sucks that I'm locked behind gathering money, but at this point, I may be able to... I may have enough to just sell some resources and get moving. Because one thing with the expeditions is it's typically once you start completing objectives, like resources and prepackaged upgrades start coming in at such a steady clip that you don't really need to go gather resources anymore. I don't know that I have $200,000 worth of resources, but we'll find out. Oh, here. I'll go mine this asteroid, because it's right here. Asteroid mining is actually a really good way to get money. I may be well advised to go find a asteroid field. Not that anyone is going to want to watch me, like, just blow up asteroids for, you know, an hour on stream. Yeah, I sold everything I had and found myself just a little bit short on money. Yeah. Such is the life of the enterprising space capitalist. You know, you start to wonder why we abuse our, or it starts to make you realize, like, why we abuse our planet to get resources. You know, the stuff's expensive, and all of this money is just in the ground. So why wouldn't you frack? Frack it all. Frackin' delight. Oh, asteroid field. Cool, let's go do some asteroid mining. Shalls we? So how are you guys? Staying safe, staying sane, avoiding, you know, getting stabbed? I think any day you don't get stabbed is probably a pretty good day. I can't tell you the last time I was stabbed. It's been a while now. I sort of like not getting stabbed. I hope none of you have been stabbed recently. And if you have been stabbed, then I hope it was, like, a decent stabbing. Ooh! I accidentally finished an expedition milestone. I love it! Space jellyfish! It's gonna come attack me, probably. Da 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 da. Maybe that's something we could do. Rank stabbings. What was your favorite stabbing? What was your least favorite stabbing? That one's really far away. I'm having to fall off. I don't care. There's more asteroids. I don't need it. I am a CCW, but I don't have to go out much either way. Yeah. Ah. See? I got attacked by a jellyfish. I'm gonna be honest. You lost me with CCW. I don't know if it's stabbing related or not, but... I was stabbed recently. Haha, that's why I had to stop playing Bonanza. Stabbing related Donkey Kong injuries feel a little niche. I was cutting something with scissors and the damn thing slipped and stabbed my own hand. Oh, self-stabbings don't count. I stab myself weekly. Hell, not 2 days ago. You see, where was my red guy? Right there. Right there. I stabbed myself with an X-Acto knife while I was making Kaylee's dragon horns for her Halloween costume. Carry permit. Ah, yes. I live in Arizona. We don't need permits for that. They practically issue you a gun when you move to the state. Show you how to hide it in your cab. So you're still in California then, aren't you? Carry permit. Ouch. Yeah, it was ouch. Although the nice thing about Exacto blade cuts is they don't really, like, hurt right off the bat. They usually, like, creep up on you. Like, it was fine when I did it. It was the next day, it was, like, on fire. Need to move. Relocate. Ah! Banana, banana, ma 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 ma. Punch it, Chewie. Ma 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 ma. Yeah, when I was in college, I was doing a thing that a lot of college students do and stripping salvaged copper cable for money, and I slipped with the razor blade I was using to strip the jacketing off of the copper cable, and I sliced my thumb open down to the bone. It never hurt in the whole process. And what I was told by the doctor who stitched me up was that I probably severed all the nerve endings with the X-Acto blade, but from when I did it to when it was fully healed, it never hurt, even a little bit. Did leave, though, this wicked red scar down the side of my thumb. Yeah, you can see it. Look at that. Haha. I showed a scar on stream. Look how hardcore I am. Don't fuck with me. I stabbed myself. Shooting asteroids. This is honestly a far more fun way to just, like, mine resources than running around on a planet and mining beaming everything. You don't have to worry about recharging your guns. There's no, like, navigating terrain or being hit by things that, like, you need special gauntlets to pick up. You just fly around and blast things. And pretend that this asteroid field is actually something that could exist in real life. Spoiler alert, it's not. Gravity would have pulled all of these asteroids together and fused them into either a single solid chunk, or captured them in the planet's gravity and turned them into a ring, or just pulverized them to space dust eons ago. Asteroid fields this dense cannot exist in real life. Outside of, like, planetary rings. Planetary rings are kind of the exception, but everything falls into a synchronous orbit, and then gravity takes over from there. But, you know, I can forgive a little lack of realism for making it a little bit easier for me to scrounge materials to flog. The weight of the knife hitting the bone hurt like a mofo, though. I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've been zapping all these asteroids so I can go away. Gotta feed the capitalist machine so I can buy some chips. Not the yummy kind, though, it's the computers. Man, I could go for some chips. I say that, I don't actually eat chips anymore. I gave up carbohydrates. Because as I've stated a few times, I'm almost 40 and suddenly more health conscious than ever. Which is why I have a sit-stand desk. See, look, I can go down. Whoa! Whoa! I noticed my sock was sliced open, but there was no blood. I thought, how did I cut myself? And then it started getting all red. Oh, I dropped a knife and kicked it, trying to catch it before it hit the ground. Yeah, I think in the event when you drop the knife, the instinct to catch it by kicking it is probably a bad one. That was one I actually developed in the Army. Drill sergeants got very grumpy about your weapon hitting the floor. So if you ever dropped your weapon, you better catch it with the foot. Because if it hits the floor, you're going to pay for it. Not a great habit with sharp things, though. I could just see it, like, winding up like in Talladega Nights when they're like trying to dig the knife out of the leg with the other knife. That, but your foot. You know, when we watched Talladega Nights in Jeff's class, that was actually the first time I watched it. It is now, in fact, my favorite Will Ferrell movie. I know a lot of people like go gaga over Step Brothers, but frankly, I think Talladega Nights is just the better movie. Probably stop doing this and go sell things. Probably got plenty of stuff to sell now. Well, LOL indeed, sir. You know, Turtle, I've been watching a few of the clips captured from Alice Wetterland's No Man's Sky streams. She is a huge fan of this game. Space jellyfish! But it's fun, though. She was showing how to, like, farm S-Class cruisers, or S-Class, freighters. And it's something I might actually be interested in trying sometime. She is a funny gal, you know? We did finally finish Resident Alien. It was very good. I liked how it ended. I was a little... Oh, I actually won't say anything, because I don't know if you finished it yet. But there was a couple things in particular that I really liked about the end of it. Okay, I think that's probably fine. Hello, space jellyfish. There's my... Woo! Head on back to El Station Despache. Water. Hydration is important. Pew. Oakley dokley. Sell. Boy, chromatic metal doesn't sell for much. Okay, pulpy roots I'll sell. Sweet root I'll sell. Switch to Starship inventory. Platinum can go. Gold can go. Silver can go. Tritium hyperclusters sell for 100. Oh, hey, look at that. I got everything. Great. Bam. Oh. Probably want to actually, like, buy the stuff. Farming S-Class fighters. Phew, I enjoyed doing it, but it feels like you find it tedious resetting until one's an S-Class. Yeah, but don't you just, like, quit once you jump into the system that has the freighter going, and so all you have to do is just reload your autosave over and over and over again? Because you do have to do the whole fight. Yeah, Alice is easily one of my favorite comedians out there right now. I know she does stand-up comedy. I've never watched any of her stand-up. I've just, like, watched the like clips and bits of her streams that she posts on socials. But yes, very funny, very engaging, and a gigantic nerd. Bam. What do you want me to do here? It wants me to do something here, and I don't know what. Oh, it wants me to make hyperdrive fuel. Call blimey, I don't know how to... okay, I need to make... oh, hey, I can make antimatter. Alright, how many can I build? Cool, just one. And then I need an antimatter housing, which I can make. And I can make antimatter. Look at that. I guess I should go ahead and make some more chromatic metal, so I'm gonna need more of that. Where is my stuff and junk? What's it called? Ferrite, salt, sodium, silicate. Oh, there it is. Quartzite. Bam. Go ahead and make some more chromatic metal. Ooh, stretch the legs. I worked legs yesterday, and my quads are very tight. But that's good. That means I worked them well. That's another thing with being almost 40. I work out quite a bit now. You know, not to brag. Kind of a fitness guy. Yeah, look at the guns. Look at the guns. Okay. Alright, missing condensed carbon now. That's okay. Tell you what, I'll condense some carbon. We'll take half of that, go in there. Hey, there's my wife. Hello. Thanks for popping in. We're talking about funny things. Okay. And antimatter housings. Can we make 5 of those? I can make 2. That's okay. Bam. We can leave the system. It's getting repetitive as long as RNGesus keeps hating you. Yeah, it depends. You know, we've had our experiences with RNGesus. Talking about funny things is my favorite thing. It is my favorite thing as well. And there's cool people in chat, so it's going to be a lot more fun. We were living at the hospital for 2 months back in June, and I feel like I put weight on for the first time in my life. Yeah, you've always been kind of a beanpole. Why were you living at the hospital? I hope nothing too dramatic. Didn't you just have a kid? I had a brainwave. I always like the asymmetrical design of the Explorer class ships. I think they look cool, very sci-fi. What? Yeah, he was 2 months preemie. Oof. That is absolutely a reason to... There it is. That is absolutely a reason to live at the hospital. Well, I hope he's doing okay now. That's never an easy thing. I hope the wife's okay, too. I know preemie birth can sometimes be hard on the wife as well. Don't need symmetry in a vacuum. Absolutely. That's where ships like Battlestar Galactica kind of make sense. Oh, is the rendezvous in the space station? Okay. Nope, not in the space station. Oh yeah, in the space station. I can do this. Here we go. No, not in the space station. Ah! Daisy has taken over the pallet of blankets. Our daughter remained on the floor. She looks very comfy. And this matters because of how often that girl ends up in your videos. That is true. I liked, I don't know if you watched the Half-Life Alyx video, Sissy. I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased with her cameo in this video. I chose a very cute picture, I think. Although the Dark Souls video, her cameo in that made her... I turned her into a magical laser blast, and that made me laugh. Although I don't see Daisy making a cameo in this stream. Yeah, I won't have to worry about tritium. Whee! Rinda's Vouse 1. See, once you get going in these expeditions, they tend to move at a pretty steady clip. I did watch it. Did not see that cameo coming. It was funny. That is, you know, that's what they say, right? The, expectation is the heart of comedy. Either meeting expectation or subverting it. I have a funny feeling this is my rendezvous point. Oh, look at that. How intuitive I am. I think whatever happened in this rendezvous was sub-ideal. But let's loot, because everyone here is dead. So I'm going to take all their stuff. Bump, 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 bump. Look at that, I have 5 viewers. Welcome all you viewers. Whomstever you may be. Feel free to hop in chat, say hi. I would absolutely love to say hi to anyone. We're working on Expedition 20, the newest expedition from No Man's Sky. Which, I am a man and I'm in the sky, so it's at least one man's sky right now. Although I guess I'm on the ground. So it's one man's ground. Doesn't roll off the tongue quite as well. User identified. Terminal now active. Unlocking data log for analysis. It looked like a wound in the world. Chrisman and ragged edged, like something that once lived but was then torn asunder. I should have stayed away. Had I the senses to taste the air of this planet, I imagine I would have reeked with some kind of alien fetor, but nothing could stall my curiosity. Was it dead? Where I touched it, the surface was moist and yielding, delicious. It seemed to become motile, then crawling out on a mat of slow cilia, moving from me. I should have left it alone. Analyze the data log, please. High fives for everyone! Yeah! I discover something coded deep inside the long-dead traveler's data log. Something has been left that will aid me on my own journey. Nanites. I'll take nanites. Okay, cool. Let's go claim an expedition reward. Bam! Oh, have exosuit upgrades. Sure. I don't need to hoard these anymore. Debris rangefinder, a single-use device for locating the wreckage of starships in deep space. I need a solar mirror, a quantum computer, and metal planing. Well, poo. Oh, I have crafting plans. That'll help. Ah! We'll just step in away from the extreme toxicity. And let's go see if I can build some things. Okay, I need to build a solar mirror, which I need gold and... I just sold all my gold and silver! Okay. That's fine. That's not a problem. That's okay. I need more antimatter. I can make more antimatter. I can make more antimatter, right? Yeah. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Antimatter. I just made some antimatter. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Ha 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 ha! And another microprocessor! They want to nickel and dime me in this thing. Alright, 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 alright. We're going to pin you. And we're going to... Carbon nano... I don't need carbon nanotubes. We're going to... What was the other thing? Right. Mirror. Pin you. Okay. I need to go back to my ship. My ship! My ship! Oh, there's al dente in here. It means I'm on a dissonant world. Okay. Going to break these down, get me some gold. Stand by. Gonna break down several thousand tritium hyperclusters here, so just stand by. I'm just gonna hit this button over and over again. Of course you need carbon nanotubes. Doesn't know what that is. I appreciate that. I'm sure I do need carbon nanotubes, I just don't know why yet. Almost there. Alright. And how are you? Good. And alright. What else do I need? I'm supposed to make a rangefinder majig or bob. Need solar mirror, quantum computer, and metal plating. Okay. And gotta keep checking. Solar mirror, I need silver. I just sold all my silver. And the quantum computer, I need a microprocessor. I can get the microprocessor, so I just need some silver. Which means back to the stars I go, because the best place to find silver is asteroid fields. Oh look, guys! We're mining asteroids again! Yay! We're back. Space jellyfish! I actually have my OBS screen up over here so I can just stare at you and make weird little smiles. I watch the games. Although it's very small, my OBS preview of the stream. It's very, very small. This is actually one of the times where I found it handy, having a ultra-wide monitor. Because, like, what you see down there, the actual game capture screen, is the actual resolution I'm playing at. So I had to go in and figure out how to change my OBS output resolution to a 16:9. And then I was able to, like, superimpose my display down there, so like my display is actually showing, and then that gave me like natural room at the top and bottom for all the overlay stuff. Which this is my first time using the overlay. I just made it yesterday. Can't you tell? Photoshop is my passion. Alright, I bet that's enough. Yeah, look at that. I have 69 silver. Nice. Okay, can I make a computer? Nope, that's not the one. Can I make a mirror? I can! Okay. I need a microchip. Space station. Water. SPAC / question mark tation question mark. Someone was real light with the names here. Ah, I like it. I just saw your thumbnail there, Turtle, for the No Man's Sky Expedition Part 2. Yeah, that's not where I meant to go. Very James Cameron-y indeed. Space station. You know, I've started to use the pop-out preview of OBS, and I just maximize it to take up most of my screen and leave a little room on the side for chat and pop-out. I can understand that. I think if I was playing on a console and then using an Elgato or something to capture, I might do the same thing. But I don't have an Elgato, so right now I can only stream PC games. But, like, if I was playing on console and then running to the screen, I don't think I would be, like, standing here looking at my TV, playing with the laptop behind me. I'm pretty sure I would just have it running through OBS. But that would be nice, because then my computer would be working a little bit less hard. Because right now my computer is managing the stream, recording the stream, and playing the game all at the same time. I will say, this laptop has impressed me for every moment since I bought it. And now I need to make a computer. And now I need to make a debris rangefinder. I did it! Okay. And that should complete... Yeah! Alright. We'll claim the milestone. Ooh, I got a Corvette Basic Modules pack. Can I make Corvettes here? I can. Okay. And my next expedition thing is to assemble a Corvette-class starship. Don't mind if I do! While I do that, I'm going to open my afternoon booster pack. Because Pokemon, gotta swipe 'em all, gonna get some bullshit Pokemon. I got a Charmander, a Foil Cherim, a Kirlia, and a Wigglytuff EX, which amounts to Bubkiss. Create new Corvette. Pardon me, I'm clicking things. Underlight. Alright. We did it. Swipe, 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 swipe. Okay. Let's make a Corvette. Landing gear, always a good place to start. Put it right in the middle. Bam. Place is right here. Okay, modules. Oh, I have 2 landing gear. Sure, we'll put 2 landing gear. We'll put 1 in front and 1 right there. Excellent. Hab. Cockpit. Oh yeah, look, I have a landing gear right under my cockpit. Nice and stable, that one. Reactor can go right on top. What else have I got? Cool, thruster, yep. No, I want to put it on top. Right there. On top. On top. I can't. Okay, that's fine. Go right there. Do I have another one? I do. Rotate. Bam. Landing bay. Goes right there. Ooh, photon cannon. Abso-friggin-lutely. Go right there. Like how much thought I'm putting into the construction of this starship. But what does God need with a starship? Excellent. Finalize. Compare. Actually, before I do that, oh yeah, compare. I'm going to add to collection. Not going to delete my ship like I did last time. Okay, and I'm going to take the Atlantid drive. Oh. Hang on. Okay. Gonna take all my stuff. Okay, now I need to name the starship. What are we going to name it? It's not going to be Omori PV6. I think it's a detail for detail exact same build I come up with, literally. Nice. Okay. Chat, folks. I've got 3 of you in chat. I want chat to name my ship. What should I call it? I will name it whatever you tell me to name it, no matter how vulgar. First person to say something. Whatever you say. I am here at your whims. What is the name of my ship? I apologize if there's fan noise. I seem to have some lingering background audio. The pressure is too much! I know, why do you think I'm farming it out? Rename your ship. It really is! There we go, how do we like that? Live chat the first. That's not too bad. There you go. I said I would do the first one. First person to propose one. Live chat the first. Bam. Live chat the first. That's it. Exosuit. Okay. Starship. Starship! Keep that. Keep those. You can go there. You can go to the Corvette Workshop Stash. You can go there. You can go there. You can go there. You can go there. Keep all of these things on me. You can go there. You can go there. You can go there. You can go there. That looks good. Bam! We did it. Congratulations, Sissy. Chat participation. Now, I already have an Atlanta drive in here, and now I have another Atlanta drive. I have 2 Atlanta drives. Guess what? That means the other one's going back to my main file, because I don't actually have one there yet. Okay. Expedition. Claim. Install those. And finer unit can go there. Buenorific. Ah, hung up on geometry. Okay, and can I make a save beacon? I need a 1 dihydrogen jelly. Okay. I don't have enough dihydrogen. That's okay. I won't worry about that yet. Whee! You know what I could do? Waves participation trophy. You earned it. You know what I could do? I could actually scrap my other starship and just turn it into money, and then that's money that I get to take home at the end of this, which I might consider. Okay, I am supposed to use a Majigger. Scan for Debris. Scan for Deborah? Who's Deborah? Deborah. I don't know how to do a Ray Romano. Deborah. Oh. I know what I'm doing. Ooh, look at it. Nah, I did it wrong. Stand by. I'll get this. Got it. Here we go. Now this is the space exploration experience I've always wanted. Hey guys, I don't know if you knew this, but spacewalking is a little dangerous. Hmm. There we go. I needed the ship's black box. Whee! Ooh! Need a wiring loom, another hermetic seal, and some carbon nanotubes. Okay. I have to go buy a wiring loom. Alright, and I got a prepackaged something or another, right? Prepackaged aquajets. There they are. And away I go. Back to the space station to buy a loom. What time is it? About 4:30? I think I might finish up through Expedition Phase 1 and then call it. I think this might be the end for me. Well, I'm off. Don't kill yourself in the void. Love you watching your stream. You're a natural. TTYL. TTYL as well. I'm actually going to be done here in a sec. I'm just going to buy this wiring loom, install my advanced mining laser, and then that's probably going to be it for me. Keep it short. Where was that ramp? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm way on the other side here, aren't I? This way. This way. I know what I'm doing. Well, I'm off though. Yep. Okay. Moving very slowly. Very slowly. Wiring loom for me. I have 4 viewers right now. And I think most of them are people who know me. And then there's at least one who doesn't know me, because there's Turtle, who I know. There's Alpha Leader, who I know. There's Sissy, who I'm pretty sure I know. And yeah, that leaves a 4th unaccounted for viewer, whomst I don't know. So hello, and welcome. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to be done with this here in a second. We've gone for a couple hours. And I think it's time for me to hit the old dusty trail. So, advanced mining laser. Oh, I need 2 wiring looms. Why am I so bad at this? Capitalism, guys. Switch. Okay, should I sell all of my... No. I'll sell like half of my gold. And boop. And shaka, shaka, shaka. Advanced mining beam is a go. The music in this game is quite pleasant. Run, 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 run. Okay, and I'm just going to run into my ship. And I'm going to do this because I'm paranoid. Where I'm going to hop into the seat. And then I'm going to get out of the seat to force an autosave. And, oh, one thing I will do, just so I don't forget to do it later. Bam. Get my slime moving. And then we're going to go here. Phase 1 is complete. We're on to Phase 2. Which I have the Nautilon platform now. And some additional blueprints, which is great. Okay. And then we're going to go over here. And I'm actually going to force another save. Hop in the seat. Hop out of the seat. Restore point saved. And then we're going to go over here to quit. Okay. Well, I'll call it there. Thank you to Existential Turtle, Alpha Leader, and Sissy Alona for popping in to say hi whilst I was playing. This has been fun. This will be on YouTube and Twitch for posterity. Go check out the VODs. And please do go check out my YouTube channel. I did just drop a new video essay today on the subject of Half-Life Alyx. It's one that pleased me. I thought it came out really good, and it was a very fun game. Probably going to be doing more of these. Yeah, go follow me on Instagram, YouTube.